3-point Heat lead.
Well, he typically gets about 20 a night, so this is a big-time performance by Tyler Herro.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Herro. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
And Jokic gets it to go.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Herro kicks to Mitchell. Back to Herro. Mitchell outside. There's the drive. 2 points. That one goes. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Murray against Mitchell. Gordon with the screen for Murray. No good with the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Well, Adebayo is all. Always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive. That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Wiggins a screen on Brown. Wiggins finds Adebayo. Gordon against Wiggins. The high post shot. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown the pass to Gordon. Here's Jokic. They get the rebound, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Wiggins a screen on Brown. Here's Herro. Wiggins trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Herro. Herro's got 42 in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Murray for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Brown the pass to Gordon. Shoots over Herro. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got it all tied up now for Denver.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Adebayo with the screen on Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry. It's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence that can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yes, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
Well, his job there was to get them the lead, and he did that.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Checked in for Herro. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Stolen away. Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's Yaka Jonas. pass to Fontecchio. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon. Nuggets trail. Jokic high post. Jokic draws the double. Brown wide open. The offensive rebound. Gordon finds Murray. Shoots over Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Hardaway comes to help. Here's Fontecchio. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Brown, the pass to Hardaway.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Johnson kicks to Brown. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. Shot clock at 5. Here's Crawford. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Nuggets trail by 3. And we saw last season the Nuggets GA in the final week of the regular season making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Aji's checked in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Jokic. 9 points in the game so far.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Heat have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. Back to Brown. Valanciunas with a screen on Smith. Pass to Valanciunas. Brown outside. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Nice move. Here's Jovic. Here's Jokic. He's got 11. Here's Okafor. Denver grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Pickett. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
There's a screen. Pass to Jovic.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Here's Jovic. Miami no good on that time either. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the side.
Every loose ball, 50-50.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Johnson out there with Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strawther in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Pass to Jovic. Here's Jokic Jonas. And he lays it straight in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. Offline with his 3. The Heat trail by 5. From 15 feet away, the shot by Jokic Jonas, no good. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Now, this is a guy the coaches trust. He's so deliberate with the ball in his hands.
Heroes checked in for the Heat. The Heat shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Jokic Jonas' shot is good.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Murray looking around. Shoots over Jokic Jonas. And it's Murray scoring on a gorgeous play. Murray's got 29.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Here's Jovic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Valanciunas, rebound by the Heat. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Jovic, no good. Johnson, a wide open look from outside off the mark. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Hero, and he dunks it down.
Well, he processed that really quickly. No hesitation at all from Hero.
Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Okafor. Here's Brown. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Okafor with a screen on Murray. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. And we're seeing Cam Johnson take his offensive game, GA, to another level.
Upping his scoring while remaining efficient. Most of his shots coming from long distance, but he can put the ball in the bucket from just about anywhere.
Kicks it out to Hero. Pass to Larson. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Nuggets making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Smith comes in for Tyler Hero. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Gordon inside, covered by Wiggins. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Wiggins a screen on Brown. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Smith.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Murray kicks to Johnson. Gordon with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. Gordon's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Brown outside. There's the triple. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his 3rd of the half.
Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Gordon against Wiggins. Murray dishes to Gordon. Denver passing it around. Jokic, no good.
Come on, he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
It's stolen by Smith. To the middle. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Hardaway's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Christian Brown subbed in for Bruce Brown. And Miami with a change here, too. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Smith.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Adebayo kicks to Mitchell. Hero on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Hero's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Adebayo. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And Adebayo is hard to knock off course because of that upper body strength.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Wiggins, a screen on Brown. Hero. The first free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. Jonas is checked in, and so he makes both from the line.
Well, Tyler Hero has really blossomed nicely into his game. The combination of shooting and playmaking. It's a reason this is a former Sixth Man of the Year.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Heat. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Now Jokic. Ooh, the touch from Jokic.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And it misses. The Heat with the lead. Now Hero, and stolen by Murray. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivered. His productive habits really paid off there.
Heat on offense. Now Wiggins drives to the hoop, and the layup is off. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Hero. Mitchell against Murray. Now Jokic. Shoots from 14. Wiggins pulls it down. Adebayo down low. He's against Gordon. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Denver's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Now Wiggins. Big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And Wiggins showing you he can succeed under intense pressure. A capable scorer when you need it most.
And here's Jokic. Another chance. Jokic with the toughness on the glass.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Now Mitchell. Outside Hero. Clock at 6. And timeout is called by Erik Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
And Tyler Hero was born for these type of moments. That's why he gets the ball in the clutch.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Jokic rising up.
And they got a foul to give here if they need it. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
And let's see what they draw up. That is a big part of Hero's role with this team. Being a reliable bucket getter regardless of the situation.
Murray outside. Here is Gordon. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And so they choose to intentionally
You have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. Coach clearly... the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what are their best options now?
And guys, they need to go for the quick foul here. It's really the only option, and the quicker, the better. They can't let this clock run out.
And does the pressure affect you? Nope, not that time. Not for players who practice these moments. Well executed.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until...
Nikola.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks.